Week 4 injury impact, and we've got a lot to get to, so let's just get right into it. Favorite game of the week, Saints and Lions. Michael Thomas is out. Jared Cook is out. That puts Traquan Smith squarely on the radar. We already knew Alvin Kamara is a lock. That doesn't change anything. Emmanuel Sanders on the radar. Rookie Adam Troutman on the radar. Josh Hill plays as well. My favorite's Traquan, though. And then on the other side of the ball, no Janoris Jenkins, no Marshawn Lattimore, no Marcus Davenport. I already loved Matt Stafford at home and the passing stacks here with Kenny Golladay, Marvin Jones, TJ Hockenson before any of this news. Fire them up. Joe Mixon, a late addition to the injury report. I just went on a rant in my last video this morning. Now he's questionable. If he doesn't play, Gio is squarely in play in a good matchup, and that also makes Joe Burrow in the passing game interesting. Similar situation with Zach Moss. It sounds like he will play, but if he doesn't, that keeps Devin Singletary very interesting. Tariq Cohen is out. That makes David Montgomery a solid play. Wrote him up in cash. And then Leonard Fournette is out, so that makes Ronald Jones interesting in a game that the Bucs should win. The Chargers, pretty good defense, but they're banged up. There's no Chris Harris. DeAndre Hopkins game time decision and Christian Kirk game time decision. And the best part about this is it's an early game, so we will know. And if they're both out, then Andy Isabella, who we all love, myself included, is great. But I'm sorry, Adam Levitan, I'm not ready to give up on Larry Fitzgerald just yet. He could be a sneaky play in this really, really good game and really good matchup. Keyshawn Johnson plays a lot of snaps as well. Back to the running backs, Cam Akers is out. So once again, Darrell Henderson, who has had 2 really good games in a row and is a good player. We've thought that. He's got a great matchup here. Malcolm Brown should play, but Henderson's balling out and getting the money touches. And then we got to look at Seattle and Miami. And I didn't talk about this game as a blow-up game in my last video, and I should have. That's on me. Because Byron Jones is doubtful. So we already know let Russ cook. Don't need any analysis there. We know it's Lockett. We know it's DK Metcalf. But Jamal Adams for Seattle is out, and their linebacker Jordan Brooks is out. And Fitzpatrick can get it done. Devontae Parker is proven to be their wide receiver 1. So there's some interesting contrarian and tournament and run-it-back stacks there with Parker. And then moving forward, cornerback Damon Arnett is out for the Raiders. Josh Allen is in the MVP conversation. It's Russell Wilson right now for me, but Josh Allen is there. Stephon Diggs, John Brown, even rookie Gabriel Davis is playing a ton because they're playing a lot of 4 wide receiver sets. They're all in play. Bryan Edwards is out, and Henry Ruggs is doubtful, sticking with that same game. So the Bills' defense is a great play, but then Darren Waller and Hunter Renfrow are interesting because the Bills have struggled to cover the middle of the field, and if it sounds like Ruggs and Edwards are out, more targets for both of them. Chris Godwin is out. And Scotty Miller might not play as well. And like I said earlier, Chris Harris is out for the Chargers. So really good spot here for Mike Evans. And then Gronk, after all of the stuff they talked about last week, he actually ended up playing a lot. Justin Watson sounds like he's coming back this week. If that's the case, he's in play as well. The Chargers are completely banged up. Right tackle Brian Bulaga, right guard Trey Turner, both out. And Mike Williams probably not going to play. So Bucs defense we like a lot in addition to some of the, that I just talked about with Evans. And then in addition to the defense, Keenan Allen does make sense from a tournament perspective just because he'll probably get double-digit targets again. They'll be losing. They'll have to throw. And Keenan's their guy, especially with Mike Williams out. They were already shallow with target distribution even before Mike Williams was out. Couple more. Obviously, Terry McLaurin, questionable. Sounds like he's not going to play. Fire up the Ravens defense, but you can also look at Dontrell Inman, Steven Sims. Of course, Logan Thomas continues to get the usage. Can he do anything? And then Antonio Gibson, but his playing time is still sharing with J.D. McKissick, so it makes it really tough there. So some contrarian wide receivers, but at the end of the day, Baltimore's defense by far the best. And then Washington's defense is struggling. Chase Young, first-round pick, is out. Matt Ioannidis is out. So this is a great bounce-back spot for Lamar. Vikings cornerback Mike Hughes is out, so we already knew this was a smash spot for Deshaun Watson and Will Fuller. Fire them up. Denzel Ward, Olivier Vernon, questionable for a continued to be banged up and, relatively average already Browns defense. And then Adrian Claiborne, who is Olivier Vernon's backup, is out, so fire up all the Cowboys. We already knew that. And then, just to sneak one more in, Michael Pittman and Paris Campbell both out for the Colts. T.Y. Hilton at some point is going to have a really good game. We know the Bears defense is better to attack in their secondary rather than their front seven. I've talked about this before, wrote that up before the season. So could Ty have a sneaky game here? It's possible. Everybody have a great week 4. Let's go get these Benjamins.